Welcome back to the Fantasy Price Check. Today we're talking about Dallas Goedert. Just to let you know what we're doing here on the channel, we are taking a look at player ADPs and we are grading them based upon whether a player is overpriced, underpriced, or fairly priced. And today we're getting into Dallas Goedert. We're going to be doing these price checks all season long leading up to draft, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing to this channel, you will hashtag win the draft. Let's get into Dallas Goedert. As you can see, I am an Eagles fan. However, I am going to give you an unbiased breakdown of Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert is currently being drafted in the 14th round as a tight end 17 off the board. He's currently being drafted after TJ Hawkinson and Jonnu Smith and ahead of Jack Doyle and Eric Ebron. Tight end is so deep this year. We are in round 14 and the top 15 guys are already off the board, and there are still guys that I like at the tight end position. Let's get into what Dallas Goedert did in his second year in the league. He had 87 targets, 58 receptions, 607 receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns. And that was really in only 14 games. He missed week 2 with a calf injury and only played 9 snaps in the game after that. With a full 16 healthy games, he would have been on track for over 700 yards. Despite missing 2 games, Dallas Goedert finished as a tight end 10 and was top 10 in all production categories. He ranked 9th in targets, 9th in receptions, 10th in receiving yards, 9th in 20-plus yard receptions, and 8th in touchdowns. And last year was just his second year in the league. We all know that it takes tight ends time to develop. You can say that the breakout already happened, but Dallas Goedert is just getting started, and year 3 may be even bigger for him. Dallas Goedert is also phenomenal in the end zone. He ranked first among tight ends in touchdown rate on end zone targets. Now, Dallas Goedert is not a guy that I'm going to rely on as my tight end 1. However, he is a guy that you can draft as a backup tight end because he's basically going free in drafts. You don't have to draft him until the 14th round. Last year, Dallas Goedert was a consistent and reliable option that you were able to roll with as your starter and didn't have to worry about getting goosed. From week 5 on, he never had fewer than 4 targets and 3 receptions, and he averaged 7 targets, 5 receptions, and 51 yards from weeks 5 through 17. During that week 5 through 17 stretch, Dallas Goedert ranked 5th in targets and 6th in receptions. People are turned off on Dallas Goedert because they view him as a backup tight end. However, that's not really the case. Dallas Goedert had plenty of usage on the Eagles because the Eagles often use 2 tight end sets. Dallas Goedert had a snap share of 66% last year, so he's on the field 2/3 of the Eagles' offensive plays, and the Eagles run 12 personnel a league-high 52% of the time. And I don't expect that to change either this year. Alshon Jeffrey is coming off a Lisfranc foot injury and may start the season on the PUP. Deshaun Jackson is a 33-year-old receiver coming off abdominal surgery. Jalen Reagor is a rookie that the Eagles will slowly develop behind Deshaun Jackson. And Nelson Aguilar's 69 targets and 39 receptions are vacated as he left the Eagles in free agency. This Eagles offense is going to heavily feature Zach Ertz, Miles Sanders, and Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert is also a yak monster, which we love. He had 331 yards after the catch, which ranks 6th among tight ends last year. If Zach Ertz wasn't on the Eagles, Dallas Goedert would be a borderline top 5 tight end, and PFF agrees. Dallas Goedert is just one of 4 tight ends to earn a top 10 grade according to PFF in each of the last 2 years, joining Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Mark Andrews. At the tight end 17, Dallas Goedert is underpriced. I currently have him ranked in my tight end 12 to 15 tier group. If you decide that you're going to fade the tight end position, just wait until the end of the draft. Draft Dallas Goedert and pair him with another tight end that you could draft late, like Hayden Hurst or Jonnu Smith. And I'm going to be throwing their price checks right over there, so be sure to check those out. And guys, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, I want you to smash that like button and click subscribe. We're going to be coming out with these ADP price checks all season long. And let me know what tight ends you're going to be targeting in the late round of your drafts. I'll see you guys on the next one.